is not a good sign for them. Although what is a good sign is where Vraja is now. Right behind everyone with a 5-man EMP, the Blizzard the only thing that stays alive. And... well, okay, yeah, Phone gets a 3k. That's that fight right there. Only one alive is X-Runner, quickly taken out of mech.
The entirety of their composition on the side of Powerhouse is just to run through. Throwing that bomb out is looking to catch them, and
It catches Scorch.
Yeah, this is not going to help them when it comes back into the fight.
We'll see them actually coming back onto the point for the fight. Powerhouse getting positional control of the point, getting actual control of the point now. So this fight, the longer it goes on, the more it favors Powerhouse up until that 99%. In fact, it may be over as Lubical has to jump off. There is someone touching. It is Phone.
Yeah, it's looking a bit of a struggle. They are using the barrage on the point, but Jason's going to be the one to push that out. And it unfortunately just seems not only did they stagger themselves, but they were just...
Oh, Shatter takes owners and Phone again! The Junkrat and Reinhardt getting bullied here.
It's looking like an unfortunate fashion. While the fight still is somewhat over, the Goofy Goobers want to be trying to win this out. They have a pick advantage, but still, they are doing the best that they can, but they are not fully targeting the same person. So it's causing their fight to be delayed, and in the end, they're kind of staggering it out.
I mean, Vraja teleported onto the point alone. Just put one thing through the teleporter, one turret through, and then went on to point. So again, not very good, but you have a lot of the comebacks, and you are having finally some success with the players. There goes the Symmetra wall to help cut off the fight, or at least cut off the reinforcements that would be coming. Not able to do too much as the Diva Bomb will get Vraja. And again, while it looks even, all this time, Powerhouse still has control of the point. So they're fine with wasting time here. Azali isn't back yet. Actually, Kef went back to put a teleporter down so Azali could get back quicker. That's a very interesting move. And it works out really well because he's already back in the fight and already getting work done. Azali and Kef, full house, just team kill.
Man, they're making Powerhouse look like the better team right now. And while debatably so, your tier list can say that, Goofy Goobers just not. It's a bit unfortunate. They're now trying to dive in, but they're not having an opportunity or really a good moment, yet they're still really able to find out Phone.
Recto wins that 1v1 against Phone and now has an armor pack to keep moving forward as Azali beats Lupical up. And, well, we'll see Goofy Goobers take this first point.
It's gonna be real unfortunate. It just seemed that they wanted to realize they don't need to fully engage into the fight. Even with that bongo there, they have so much natural cover.
Right, we'll see a Bob coming in from Powerhouse, and oh my gosh, kill after kill after kill. Just all sorts of abilities being used. We even see the Primal come out from Speed.
Damage, and it's bunker. You don't take the aggression with it. You force the enemy team to make their mistakes.
Alright, we got a rally coming out from Mythology and a nano boost on the Speed as Phone with this High Noon trying to get something done, but she's in a corner in an alley, can't get too much sight lines onto anyone on the enemy team. Scorch having to rally in order to try to keep everyone else alive, but that shielding is shredded through Phone, Scorch, Vraja, and Eel. X-Runners self-destruct, not able to get anything. Owner so low, purpled, unable to get healing, just falls very quickly. That Molten Core finally coming out, trying to stop Speed from going anywhere and doing anything. It will not. Speed in primal form just has that jump on a 2-second cooldown. And that'll be another fight win for Powerhouse, and this will be really close. We do see Owners is on that Ryan, gonna have to charge out the stall. The cart doesn't get there, barely gets there in time. Before going down and just stall the cart as long as you can.
Unfortunately, there isn't much of a stall. While they do have the May and Wrecking Ball, it doesn't matter how much of a stall they have if they're not getting those picks.
And to kind of jump in, try to build that Primal Rage up with the cleave damage, and it's working pretty well as Marquis goes down and X-Runner's out of mech.
You know, I would say I'd have to agree. Goofy Goobers do manage to win that out, but I'd have to say more or less that's because Powerhouse didn't take them seriously.
Just taken down so quickly.
Yeah,
Here comes the Nano.
The fight's still somewhat taking its time, but two ultimates have already been popped. Now this is the moment for Powerhouse to say, you know what, we're gonna stop you guys from pushing this payload any farther. And it's weird because we saw Goofy Goobers, they built things up. It's just they never fully committed to
that Primal Rage, kind of try to knock everyone around. Raja in a 1v1, I think, with the Tracer in the back line, making sure, trying to make sure he can get the cart moving, but unable to. Mythology goes down, Bob is there to replace him. Recto gets stunned, should fall here. Azali is so low as well. Phone's got to figure out which target he wants to focus down. Why not just focus down them all?
It's gonna cost them a bit of time. That payload isn't moving too forward. And on this point of Hollywood, they start respawning really fast. Even with that Nano used onto the Echo, they have to keep pushing, but the rally's sustaining them for a bit long to move in.
And that Nano was used, didn't really get anyone. X-Runner eats Raja's Pulse Bomb. That's going to be good. Points capped. So no matter what happens here, Goofy Goobers have basically won this fight. Even Owners takes on Mythology. That is another time a support has been the first to fall for Powerhouse.
Yeah, it looks like they're just struggling. They're not really able to finish out a target, and while X-Runner gives them that room to have not only more people come back to the point, but let Speed survive for a bit longer, they're just wearing down that the payload's time bank, but they're not really finishing things out.
And Bob's dead. It's just Rectophobia, unless this Anna can get back on cart. Will at least touch the stall out longer. Rectophobia and Marquis go down. There is a Winston. This is an amazing stall. It's already
as fast as possible, and that's why this stall is being so powerful. And look at that, it's in overtime now. Even if they cap, they'll need to go into the next fight holding against a tick, while Powerhouse are just stalling out with no care in the world.
Okay, Phone's got mine on that duplicated Wrecking Ball. This should end the fight here. This should end it. It's just the Moira. No one else gets out on time.
And now they have to make something happen and possibly stop moving around, but with those mines, they have some good room for isolation.
There goes. And the Bob comes out too, so we'll see even more isolation. Owners is just trying to survive on point. Able to get away from it, but finally goes down and no one is on point. It's just a D.Va coming out and touching every once in a while. Eok doing what he can, dies to the self-destruct. And Powerhouse win. They do win. The map was caught in that. Probably caught in a 1v1 versus Azali. And Phone goes down too.
Yeah, but
and
the
meanwhile, exactly, the payload has just been being pushed by Rectophobia the entire time. And it's still being pushed and contested by Rectophobia. EOC unable to join his rest of the team for the brawl because he has to make sure the payload doesn't get pushed to the end. Owners and Phone's ultimate each trying to get something done. Phone was still on Tracer. Natai actually moved over to the Widowmaker to try to counter this Ashe out a bit more. Natai now switching over to the Genji. And Lupical's killed by a Pulse Bomb.
Yeah, it's gonna cost them a little as the fight gets in, but that payload is so close, they need to make something happen, and already they're starting out equal, yet at a disadvantage.
Natai is gonna be dead here shortly. Oh, maybe not. Phone saves him with the Pulse Bomb, actually. So both DPS working together trying to save this point. And Natai on a 1v1 with the Tracer will lose it. And the point's getting back capped again. Finally, we'll see Owners on it with the Nano. He's going to be able to survive for quite a while. Might even get Primal here. Maybe.
No, but the point gets capped. There was nobody touching it, so they get less than 5 minutes and a bit more sizable. But Phone is not having an opportunity to play Bastion at all, and seems to be the main person being focused down in these fights. And yet the target focus is not in the favor of the Goofy Goobers.
The Ty and Scorch do get 2 picks. You can definitely come back off of that with the spawn advantages, but there's no one left. There we go. EOC on the Wrecking Ball finally comes in. Has that shield, now has his tank buddy with the Immortality Field. You're in full stall. You literally threw the Immortality Field out and changed. And spawn camping kind of from Powerhouse. Or they're trying to, and it'll end right there.
Someone taking in this fight. Seems Powerhouse are now finally getting an opportunity, but that Nano Blade's there, and that's going to be absolutely massive if it wasn't slept.
See, that's the issue with Nano Blade, is you have this big, giant, glowing sword that alerts everyone to where you are. And then you make the entire character glow too. So, kind of easy to not miss. We will see Lupical getting a kill. It's still pretty even of a fight. Now it's not. The support's the only ones left. And what looked like a advantageous fight for Goofy Goobers turns into a hold for Powerhouse.
Yeah, the issue with running out, focusing down on Nano Blades is that you're putting all... Now they're struggling. Phone is... I mean, they are going to be having Phone touch the card. Hopefully they can do something about it while the bomb's placing back, but they've already lost 2, and they're going to be struggling when it comes to winning this out.
And I forgot to mention it last time because we got into the fight so quickly, as Speed just takes 2 more down with the Primal Rage, and X-Runner gets a remech, killing the mech, and that's just going to be Powerhouse winning. The tie switched on to the Widowmaker and is now on the Doomfist, trying to do something. Actually, doing quite a bit of damage here and being able to stall a while with the Nano Boost. Does take down Rectophobia. Can they win this? The tie's purpled. Goes down. Just the tanks and the supports left for... Okay, no, it's over.
Well, it's not over just yet. The fight's still somewhat committing in. But
Phone?
luckily, Phone is on the Reaper. And Reaper does so much damage, this will help them have an advantage.
And especially when your entire fight is around this cart, because it needs to be around this cart. Phone's advantage of just being the enemy team and right and left click is especially lethal here. Cart's moving, it's a 2-on-2. X-Runner makes it a 1-on-2. X-Runner makes it a 1-on-4. And pushed off of the cart.
Yeah, it seems unfortunately, Goofy Goobers are going to continue this stage in a lossless streak. Not really...